So yeah, we looked at the different coating processes that we employ, or we have our clients employ, depending on, again, the type of product to be coated, the application. So we are well versed in a number of methods, and we can provide that expertise to our clients if they want to do coating by themselves. So then we'll cover the testing processes. I'll talk more about the different types of testing capabilities that we have in-house, or we can work through our collaboration with outside parties. So go ahead. Okay. So we offer many specialized test procedures as well as standardized test procedures for our industrial medical applications, as well as personal care or other markets. Okay, this is an example of the various testing methods that Hydromer has capabilities to do in-house typically for industrial products. We do abrasion resistance through what are known commonly in the industry through ASTM or EN standards, sand drop or taper abrasion methods. We are able to do transmittance, especially for optical products, optical coatings. We are able to do haze and resistance to fogging, which is also a specialized test. So we can provide information on the clarity and optical properties of our coatings. We also have adhesion testing in terms of more resistance or tape test, which are standard ASTM methods. We are also able to provide hardness testing through a pencil hardness method, which is also a standardized method. We also are capable to do surface tension measurements, primarily contact angle, which gives a measurement of whether a surface is hydrophilic or hydrophobic. Again, we covered a lot of this topic in our prior webinar, but the contact angle is an important measurement to categorize if a coated surface is hydrophilic or hydrophobic. So we are able to measure contact angle. And the other test that we do for our clients, which is a very specialized test, is what we call a steam cycler. This is a self-contained unit that cycles through different humidity and temperature, and can be set for different durations. So through this process, we can set up testing of coated products and see how well the coatings behave for what we call fog resistance or moisture resistance. So we can go through various cycles of different temperatures and humidity, as I mentioned, and see how effective the coating is. So this is a very unique specialized test, especially for condensation control and fog control measurements. These are some pictorials of what these standard test methods look like. Again, sand drop, where a known amount of sand is dropped, and the impact of this is measured in terms of abrasion resistance. Pencil hardness measures the hardness of the coating. And then the haze test, as I mentioned, is a spectrophotometric method, which looks at the haze of a coating or developed and the characteristic of the coating to control haze. And the contact angle is the goniometer method, which is again a standardized method that we can test in-house. Next, we'll look through some of the medical testing capabilities that we offer. The number one is a dye test, which is a visual test that we offer using a specialized dye that reacts with our hydrophilic coatings. And through this test, we are able to see if the coating or the coated substrate is uniform. Also visualize the relative amounts of the coating. So it is a qualitative test to understand how well the coating is applied on a substrate or a surface, and how good it is. So it gives a visual information on the type of coating. We also do the friction test. We have a customized friction test as well as a standard ASTM friction test that we offer. Basically, through this process, we are able to test for the coefficient of friction before and after coating. As Nikki mentioned, with our hydrophilic coatings, they become lubricious and slippery, so which is the main effect we provide onto devices to reduce friction when they are inserted in the body or other areas where they come into contact with another surface where friction becomes important. So we are able to provide the amount of friction reduction before and after coating through this test. We also can do custom testing on coating thickness, either through gauge measurements or pin measurements, or if needed microscopically. So this is a little bit more specialized testing that we offer. We are also able to partner with outside vendors through our long-standing relationship, and able to offer particulate testing, especially that's important from a medical device perspective, in terms of particulates released from a coated surface that needs to meet certain criteria. So we are able to offer this service. We also can do biocompatibility test through our outside services in terms of the coatings compatibility with the different substrates or cells and so on. So again, we can offer a variety of test methods that help clients in the medical device area. Okay.